Shit, you guys, shut the fuck up. There's hunters below. 1 second, Control. I'm getting readings. Well, that escalated quickly. Yo guys, what's up? It's WarSpirit, and today we're going to be playing some Hunter mode in Crysis 3 Open Beta. So, if you don't know those opening lines off by heart by now, it means you haven't been playing enough Hunter mode. To be honest, Hunter mode is not my preferred game mode of the beta. I definitely love Crysis a lot more. Much more kills, much more action, and yeah, but today I'm going to be going over some Hunter mode tips and tricks and some little things to make you survive longer when you're playing the cell guys and maybe get some more kills when you're playing as the hunter. So I hope you guys enjoy this video and find out some stuff that is pretty useful. Check out this awesome slide right there, man. See, if I'd been maybe on the escalator to the right, I would have slid in right through that doorway as well there. That'd be pretty sweet. Let's just talk about a basic introduction for Hunter mode first. There's 2 hunters on the enemy team, the rest of you guys are going to be on the human team. It's your job as a human soldier to survive the onslaught of hunters. Each time a human soldier dies, he will respawn as a hunter, and basically all these hunters, their objective is to hunt you down as quickly as possible. The more cell units that they kill, the more points that you will get. So it's simple as that. 5 rounds, you will get a shot sometimes at being a hunter. Most of the rounds you will be a human soldier. And basically there is only one winner at the end of the day, so it's sort of like a free-for-all. You're not trying to protect your teammates. Don't bother trying to save your teammates. Today I was playing a game and I was defending these 3 guys. Turned out this other guy that I was blooming protecting, I killed like 5 hunters who were coming for us in this little room. I killed like 5 of them, eventually get taken out, and this little guy survives for the rest of the match, so he wins the game now. So don't protect your teammates. Go on your own, guys. This is a solo game. This is all about getting the win, so if you want the win, go on your own. The first round here is almost out of the way, but don't worry, I'm going to be going over some of the things that I've been doing anyway in these rounds. The next rounds are very similar since I've been playing the human soldier again. Well, let's talk about the custom classes. Anyway, there's 3 custom classes when you're playing as the human soldiers. You've got the shotgun class, the typhoon class, and the sniper class. Straight off the bat, I'm going to say don't use the sniper class. You're up against invisible hunters, which are very hard to see at long distance. And basically your sniper doesn't even one-shot kill hunters that are in stealth mode. My favourite class is definitely the shotgun class because you get the increased speed suit module, lightweight combat vest it's called, which makes you move faster, which is pretty essential in this game mode. It allows you to run and keep moving a lot of the time, get away from hunters. Although the hunters are still moving a lot faster than you are, it's still very useful to have. Also with the Jackal class you get a good amount of ammo, you can one-shot the hunters at close range, and you can also still engage at medium range. It just takes a couple more shots. The shotgun class also comes equipped with a radar jammer, so when any hunters get close to you, it will scramble the radar, making it hard to see your red dot on their minimaps, which I think for this game mode is extremely essential because hunters have 24/7 radar. So if you can scramble their radar when they get close to you, you can easily switch positions, like sit in a corner, and then when they get close to you, they're looking at that corner you were in, but you've already moved to a different corner and they can't see because their jammer is scrambled. Now that is insane. This suit module was actually in Crysis 2 as well, but no one used it because it was pretty much just a proximity alert for the enemy team. And really, I've never actually realized its usefulness until now. It's incredibly useful if the enemy team has 24/7 radar. That is when that suit module is useful. And you'll see me utilizing the effectiveness of this suit module in this gameplay. The Typhoon class is also pretty good, mostly because it is a Typhoon. It's a new weapon and it is pretty awesome. 500 rounds a second cannot be said to be not badass. And it also has hologram attachments. Now, holograms are also incredibly useful in hunter mode. You just fire off a hologram and basically the hunters are going to shoot it. Once the skill level of players gets a little bit higher, holograms might not be so useful. Also, when I was talking about jammer, it might not be as useful for higher level players. Like, you still can see the red dot is just fuzzy a little bit. But yeah, holograms are good for the Typhoon class. Also, if you're one of those guys who likes running around with a shield, then pick up the Typhoon class because you do move faster with shields when you use that class. Okay, so you can see at the end of that round I made a little mistake and died a little bit too early. I didn't survive the full 2 minutes. But that's because I fucked up my tactic. I moved out of my corner too soon. You would have seen it in the first round, how I would stand in that little corner, and then as a hunter got close, I would move out the corner, switch to the other corner and shoot them. Basically, this is utilising the effects of the jammer, which I was talking about earlier, and I moved out too soon there and got killed because of it. So let's talk tactics. My favourite way to play the game as a human soldier is, first of all, to make my way to an ammo dump an ammo dump that is preferably not out in the open, not on too high ground, somewhere nice and hidden, somewhere that I can easily defend if a hunter decides to move in and take everyone out. You'll see later on when I do play as a hunter, the ammo dump that you're not meant to go for, which a lot of people on the enemy team do go for. Luckily I had another ammo dump here, so I get even more ammo. Now, at the start of the match, there's only 2 hunters in the enemy team, so I like to play the start of the round a little bit more aggressively. I'm going to be moving around the map, like doing a full loop of the map, just keeping on moving with my enhanced mobility on the Jackal class. And you've got your proximity alarm enemies, so you'll know when there's a hunter close, when to drop an EMP grenade, maybe sometimes even whereabouts to throw it, like which side of the map. You can just move closer to one side, judge if he's there, or judge if he's at the other side of you. Chuck your EMP grenade, and what you want to be listening out for is the sound of arrows firing. Arrows make a distinct sound when they fire and when they hit a wall. As soon as you hear that sound of an arrow firing and you're still alive, that's when you want to move and engage the nanosuit. As soon as you hear that arrow sound, you move out. You rush out there and you kill the nanosuit as soon as you hear it. He can't do anything. He might punch you once, but it's a 2-hit punch when you're playing hunter mode, which is what I like. So as soon as you hear that arrow sound, move out. I moved out there too soon. My proximity alarm was going. I should have stayed undercover a little bit more. And he came around with an arrow primed on me. I had no chance seeing him at all there. He was pretty much right in my face. I do respawn as a hunter, as you can see here, but there's only 15 seconds left to go, so I can't really do anything. There's a hologram here, and so it's easy to track the position of someone who's using the holograms as well. That's a disadvantage. As soon as you use a hologram, switch position, because otherwise I'm just going to track your hologram right back to its origin, have an arrow lined up and ready, and you saw me take out that guy sitting in a corner there. That was his own fault for using a hologram, unfortunately. So another thing I like doing as a human soldier is sliding. Sliding is also incredibly useful in hunter mode. If you find a ramp, just slide down it, because that's the best way to avoid being shot by a hunter. Pretty much every hunter is lining up for a chest shot, since it's the easiest way to guarantee a kill in this game mode. It's a one-shot kill to the chest. Even I just line up, I don't bother going for the headshots. It's not worth the risk. It's still a one-shot kill to the chest anyway. So if you slide, then these guys are not going to be lined up to your chest. You're going to be underneath their arrow. And it was pretty easy to tell where that guy was, because my proximity alarm kept getting louder. It was really easy to realise that he was coming up the ramp there, so I could line up that shot really nicely. I do slide a lot, even in the open areas. It makes it incredibly hard for the hunters to line up your shot. Sometimes you might see the glitch where, like, if you slide, you might get insta-headshotted sometimes. That's just lag, unfortunately, even though like you're sliding and then you see in the kill cam that the arrow or the sniper bullet goes straight to your head. It's just lag, unfortunately. If you just didn't slide early enough and the guy still shot you while you were standing up. Here's some noob in the chat calling me a hacker and insulting me. How very rude of him. Okay, so I'm in these tunnels, and you might not think these tunnels are the best place to be, because a hunter can just line up from one end of the tunnel and gun you down. But there's this nice little T-junction here that you can occasionally dip under, and if an arrow flies past you, you duck back out of the T-junction and gun the guy down. As soon as you hear that arrow sound, as I said earlier, you jump out of your cover and you start pumping bullets at that hunter. I threw an EMP grenade down there to my teammate, since he was sort of out in the open, and if you're out in the open, the hunters are going to see that as an easy target, so chances are a hunter was going to be going for him there. And I did have a little bit of fuzzy on my proximity alarm, so I did throw an EMP grenade to that guy. Unfortunately, there was no hunter there. As we approach the 30-second mark, that is where things start to get intense sometimes, and that's when I'll move into my defensive game mode. I don't want to move to my base or like my camp position until I get to about 30 seconds. Otherwise, the hunters will all be coming for you. They'll know where you are and they'll be aware of your tactic. So as you can see here, my tactic is this little corner here. I've got this little corner. I've got radar jammer. These guys all know I'm in the corner when they run towards the building, but as soon as they get too close, I move out of the corner, switch position, and then gun them down as soon as because they'll be looking towards that corner. I move out and then shoot them when they look at the corner, and also listen a lot for their arrow sounds and move out as soon as I hear one as well. Alright, now we're playing as Hunter, and this is where I'm expected to try and rack up the kills. It's not my best round as Hunter that I've ever had in this game mode, unfortunately, but I felt the Survivor gameplay was top notch, and probably some of my best Survivor gameplay so far that I wanted you guys to see, and I did use a lot of tactics that I wanted to talk about, so more tactics I can show off to you guys, the better. As you can see these guys kind of got fucked by going for this ammo dump so close to the Hunter spawn. As soon as the game starts, you can actually hit escape, and this will bring up the minimap of your entire of the entire map. So it shows you a close-up of the whole map if you press escape, and at the start of the round, if you do this, you can see exactly where the hunters spawn. To be honest, I like to run towards a hunter, but you're not going to run towards an ammo dump towards a hunter, because this makes you a totally sitting duck trying to pick up that ammo while there's a hunter around you. So either you run towards the hunters and fight them, or you run to an ammo dump that's away from the hunters. Unfortunately, on this guy, I didn't get the one-shot kill on him, which resulted in his teammate being able to beast me, because this guy took so long to go down. He took 2 shots to go down, which sucked for me. If I'd one-shotted him, I would have been able to line up the other shot for that guy in time. But as you can see, these guys are going down a lot faster than other ones. That only took about a minute for them all to die, whereas when I was playing Survivor, I was surviving the full 2 minutes most of the rounds. So definitely, it depends who's on which team. If you have a good hunter, it's going to be a lot harder for you to play as a survivor. But if you use some of the tactics I showed you in here, playing as a survivor, guys, you're going to do pretty well either way. Doesn't matter who you're playing against. Some good players still can't line up those shots on your sliding, using the jammer, hologram tricks and stuff like that. And you'll be fine. You'll be surviving for days now. No problem. Hopefully nothing gets changed by the bow, and I think everything's pretty good. Maybe the sniper class, and he's switched up a little bit in hunter mode. That's the only thing. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed the gameplay. I hope you learned some things. Please leave a like and a comment. Thanks, guys, and see you later.